SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we've got updates out of Boost Mobile. Specifically, this is probably some forward-looking policy changes at the company. You might want to know about these things if you're a new customer or existing customer. Maybe you work in the industry, for a competitor, or you work for Boost. It's good to know these things. But anytime there's changes kind of on the horizon, I like to get out in front of them, and I've got some information for you guys. There are policy changes coming to Boost Mobile. I've got some dates, I've got some details, and I look forward to possibly helping out people navigate these waters. All right, I'll be sure to link the placeholder article for you guys here, as I'm not able to share some of the internal things that I've obtained, but I can explain them and describe them, and then you guys can kind of, be ready for these things when they do happen. All right, link for the article about Dish and their changes and struggles, with Boost Mobile. I think this is a good thing for folks to read and understand where Dish and Boost Mobile are going, where they currently stand. So check that out, the link for it in the description, and ways to support the SMT down in the description as well. Okay, so Boost Mobile policy changes. What's changing here? Well, basically what they're doing is they're changing how they're going to be doing business and interacting with customers. The customer scan ID program is going to be seeing some modifications. What they're calling the CIP scan all in-store protocol is receiving a bit of a modification. This impacts any customer utilizing any type of promotional offers with any of the devices, whether it's iPhone or Android. I don't think it makes a difference. All right, so for dealers and sales agents, the flow and the execution actually varies slightly from the previous iteration of the scan ID process, so they'll see that changes a little bit. But it appears to be a step in addressing the ID fraud situation that's been ongoing and what we've been covering here on the channel. This is going to impact all devices. Previously, it was basically focused on the premium devices like Samsung Galaxy S series and iPhone promotions, but now it's going to be across the board. So previously, dealers and agents were able to give some kind of deals on devices, if a customer didn't have an ID. So they would go, some of the cheaper, low-cost, entry-level Androids, previous model year Motos and Celeros and stuff like that. But that's now changing, right? They're going to have to present IDs. They're going to have to present IDs for everything. All right, so the impact dates, there's going to be a beta launch. I'm guessing they just want to kind of see on a small scale, how this process flows for some stores, and that's going to be October 24th, which would be Tuesday of this week at the time of this recording. All right, so hopefully this is kind of catching you guys in the wake of that, and then the actual national launch should be I guess November 6th. So they're going to give it a couple weeks of beta, and then they're going to go national with it. Next up for Boost is going to be some rate plan changes. I'm hearing rumblings that some plans possibly could be modified in terms of the current offers, and there might be an inclusion of at least one new plan somewhere sandwiched in between the entry-level plans and the premium plans. I'm not sure what the structure is. I'm not sure what it's going to look like in the values, but I think that is on the horizon as Boost Mobile looks to improve the revenue that they generate per customer and become more profitable. So, this obviously the news today is this is going to be impacting any customer doing upgrades with Boost, whether you're current, whether you're, the existing legacy customer. I don't think you're going to be impacted if you're, a legacy customer that's services only, or you just got a plan and you got your own phone. At least not for now. But if there are plan changes and if they impact legacy plans, obviously that could happen. We'll keep you posted and tuned here on the SMT YouTube channel. What happens with plans? I'll have more info on that in the coming weeks, possibly days. So keep it locked and keep it tuned to the SMT. Let me know what you guys think of these changes. Let me know what you think of the modifications. I don't know if this is welcomed. I know this is going to impact sales folks, right? I know that there has been a lot of that fraud going on and identity theft, and we'll see if that kind of can be, managed here with this type of policy. We'll see if it needs to be modified in the future. But that's what we got for now. Your thoughts and opinions, welcome down below. You're the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.